Here we are. Some skinny black dude that's giggling and laughing after he just took a rip off the bowl, is giggling and saying, yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, what's up? It's been a few days. Here we are. Fucking rocking this shit. We got a lot to talk about. First off, we got a major motherfucker cutscene. I'm gonna close this. I made this, I used this, we used this. Okay, so what we're talking about here is lightning. And we've got, this, where are we going? I'm getting drunk here. Yeah, this thing. Guardian Revelation, which is, the scene after we could, yeah, let's check that out first. It's nothing, man. It's nothing. Oh, yeah. We're going to check these, right? Okay, of course. Oh, yeah, we got that. And I'm just using this layer 3 for now. I'm experimenting with this. I want to make this. How possibly, like, how much time do you have? Like, is it like the amount of time to figure out that, like, Boba Fett, like, and the Stormtroopers thing and their clones, and, like, they have shitty blaster fire because Darth Vader is controlling them with the Force and, like, doesn't have blaster accuracy, so I don't know. Whatever. That. So, this dummy drop zone was for, like, I just imported the blank events into it, and then this to get this cutscene, because we have, like, this isn't lightning, this is the stuff that happens, like, after that. It's just a very large, scene with all of the characters, so, and I haven't got this to work in the scene yet. Like, I haven't wrote it in, but you'll see the rest of the scene is pretty complete. I need to have animations for the party members, but let's check that out first. Whatever I did, I'm just gonna risk saving and, fuck it right. Here we go. I'm gonna read these off, though. I'm gonna read off the text. I'd want to just normally be silent, but I'm gonna read off the text. I won't make comments in the scene because we're gonna, like, break it down later again. But, for now, let's go over here. Okay, so, difference is, I changed the dark element. This made more sense. So, like, where we were last, like, we can just, like, it makes more sense to have the black, the really cool, trippy, like, especially with the way that the music is. Yeah, so that. And I still haven't remodulated the stats yet. We got our save point. Then, and we're in the Black Omen, 98th floor, Astral Progeny, I believe. I'm gonna just save that right here. And, okay, so I've changed this up to Balthazar. And you just gotta touch them. Try some of my lemonade. Yeah! Chrono, have you saved the cosmos yet? Then we got Norstein Beckler. Wahahaha! But I'm not me, and neither am I here! Walrus Melchior, am I walrus, or do you want some? The Black Omen sure sparkles in the sunshine. That's Chrono's mom, Gina. That's a dial. How many turns? Let's just try that. Whoops. Now, sometimes Gina's supposed to disappear, sometimes she doesn't. So, there's a weird thing with that. And we haven't imported our Dolly's clock yet, but I'm just using the music note, and sure, why not? It doesn't matter either way. Just slapped you and left. Surprisingly, leaving in great disgust. The Black Omen sure sparkles in the sunshine. Chrono, let's do something that makes sense, please. I just hate being lost in this endless maze. Now do you see? Now do you see? I see that you carry 8 glintstones with you. We will test your skill. And this is glitched out. I copied it from the Black Toronto. Kind of makes sense. The Black Toronto Lavos. Listen, O Chosen One, and awaken to your knowledge that shine as part of your atoms, joined as one with all creation. Long, long ago, we flawless elements made of the source took part in prime creation. On this day, we imbue you also with this power. Ride with us. The lightning flawless elemental opens its statement with a crash. Revelation! I am so proud of you for what you've selflessly done for your friends. The time has come. There is something you must know. I'm stuck. I can't move. I don't think I like this. Chrono! Pay attention. Listen to me. Just hovers over there. We can make walking animation. I appear before you now as your mother primarily for symbolic reasons, as my true form would be too much as you are now. I represent the spirit of the planet, and as the voice for Gaia, I act as a catalyst to trigger you in order for you to remember your purpose. You gave your life to save those you care about, with no care of what happens. How stupid, yet so noble. You sacrificed your light in order to save your friends from calamity at the Hall of the Mammon Machine. That level of compassion is the highest gift one can ever give. You have achieved mastery of your soul and have attained the level of spirit, the calm and true state of being, the power of us beyond. Chrono. Listen well and remember this story, for you too have a part to play, and what happens here on Gaia will affect many, many, many worlds. This is the story of but many lives, from many perspectives, the story of our planet, which dwelt within the endless tranquil sea of energy. Eons ago, the universe was all but not, a barren void empty from all substance, so vast that it cannot be imagined. This was the nothing. And for a period of time so long that it was immeasurable, the nothing slept in perfect harmony, undisturbed by all that was not. Then, the calamity of all calamities arose. An infinitesimal idea sprang forth. The nothing was no longer void and was torn asunder. In the twinkling of an eye, a divine spark of consciousness appeared. The trumpet of its arrival was the roar of the heavens. It was the mind of the universe, for it is awareness of all knowledge, accomplished and complete. It arose as one, shining with the glorious emanations of its own omnipotent splendor. With the sinews of its unlimited knowledge, the divine mind expanded itself into four vassals, an extension of Prime Creator. Light shining radiant purity, fire blazing with sacred embers, dark enshrouded with pure mystery, water flowing eternal essence. The elements, vast astral dimensions of source unto themselves, conceived the fabrics of the higher realms. In this, magic was woven into being, like strands of wisdom trickling down to be melded into condensed form. Oh, the elements made of the source, an extension of all that is. Unrivaled in their flawless perfection, they forever stand in blissful unity. Prime Creator said unto these extensions of itself, "Go out and create, and bring all things back to me. Dazzling with the infinite awe of divine creativity, the four ushered forth harmonious panoramas of majestic grandeur. Unfolding in all directions, the four flawless elements expanded across the veil to create the myriad upon myriads of worlds. The universe was alive and echoed out across the vast ocean of forever, an abstract vision of unwakeable slumber, gleaming with angelic mirth. Once the four completed everything, they merged to forge one last world, a perfect world, the planet Gaia. For many eons, there was perfect balance and harmony was abundant across the celestial gate. Then, the devourer arose and rained malice across the heavens, tearing down the scales of balance and order, searing its gaze upon everything. An unknown alien entity selflessly sought its own perfection at the cost of divine order. All was chaos, and the dream became a nightmare. The extent of destruction caused by the Infernal One is catastrophic, for it has infected countless worlds. I have felt the cries of many other worlds across the ocean of stars, shrieking in pain from the mortal wounds left deep inside. After Lavos drains this world, it will have enough energy to spawn, creating thousands of more world devourers, more Lavos. You have a great light within you and have felt it building through your entire life for one single purpose. Chrono, chosen one, ordained by the Source, know that you are the guardian of this planet, manifest in being. It is your very birthright to protect this planet from that which brings calamity. You know what must be done in order to save the cosmos. Yes, I understand, but I'm still stuck. Ugh. Listen to me, and listen to your friends. They will surely aid you, and if you combine your skills, will amplify your power. There's your dual text. Chrono, after all we've done to save you, you are the guardian of Gaia? That makes so much sense, my friend. Chrono, I love you. Why didn't you tell me that you were a grandmaster? Father would have felt better about you. And Daddy, if you did the Rainbow Shell quest. Chrono, are you unlimited? We feel it as well. We are also a part of all creation. Awaken now, Chrono, co-defender of Gaia. Chrono, though Luca has helped me understand emotions, it is you that helped me understand love. A sort of love and caring for all creation. I will stand with you at the final day and hour. Ayla, understand? Kino and Ayla will stand up for all creation. We feel whole world. We never let Chrono down. Ever! There are 4 places in Gaia's world which empowered you against all odds, and only you have activated their full potential. You mean the 4 flawless elements? The focus of Gaia's power? But that's why we are here! Precisely. When Lavos arrived, the light was hidden away in order to protect its prime quality. However, the activation point you were meant to find fell that day. The moment you set aside your life for this world and for your friends. Yet, because of your choices, light arose again as lightning, quick and fast, sure and stronger. Where you stand now represents light, the light of remembrance, lightning, regenerative power. That power, which proves your worth, amplifies you now, just as you reactivated us. Receive it now. Chrono awakened to his purpose. Chrono's power at maximum. Wow, so much energy! I can really feel the cosmos flowing through my whole being! Thank you, and thanks to the source! Sounds like I have a pretty big task on my hands, but I promise that I will do my very best, Gaia! I humbly accept! Return here! If you feel the need to level your lightning, your light, far stronger, and we, the Four, will surely aid you. Every being on this planet and every planet in the galaxy depends on your actions. Now go, Chrono, chosen one. Bang! Bickety bang! There you have it. There's a couple things we gotta fix, like Frog, obviously, like got to take part in part of all creation, but he was chopped off a little bit there. Ooh, well, we gotta fix that stuff. So here we are. This is my like kind of dummy drop zone. Like, okay, so this cutscene's massive. Like, right, okay, let's scroll up to it. Okay, so we got all the characters, and then we can have animations. We're gonna have animations, and they do a little sound effect too with it. Like Luca, after we all done, you are the guardian of Gaia. That makes so much sense, right? We can tinker with that stuff later, but the point is when you get, I'm just gonna, yeah, because we didn't even get the guru in there. We're basically for like to represent the source. Oh yeah, lightning is actually involved in the scene too. Like we'll say because all right, we'll get to that in a second. All right, because pretty much okay. So you're in lightning, and you beat that, and we changed up the. It made sense to have it lit up like this because this is actually kind of sad if you think about it. It's like kind of almost black light, like ultraviolet. Like these are already like evolved worlds that are kind of burning out, and they're just flowering to the next, like whatever, that shit. So we warp to we do the cutscene for like the other elementals, and yeah, like it's like that's just typical stuff, and we gotta set it later so that you don't have to do all like the random NPCs and that shit, right? So it's gonna warp you somewhere in there to this Guardian Revelation, which is if you go to palette 38, it just looks ugly as fuck. But the galaxy graphics, actually, if we go to, I want to actually get this brighter. These actually kind of look like they almost took like image from like space and stuff. Like, and this is like some of this is copied from the Flea room. So like I don't know if they finished the tile set, like actually, but then I pasted these over. Just saying. I'm just saying. So yeah, it does those. Has this cool. We can change this later. I kind of wanted it like warpy, like you're in the outer magnetic field of the planet. In fact, like the planet graphics from Black Omen. I want to change that. I want to have the Black Omen like floating above. And you can see the whole thing from the battle. Like, you battle Queen Z on the top. Like, the moon's up there. Like, we can, like, kind of layer it over. And I have some stars. We'll add, like, galactic graphics and stuff. But I want to have, like, the planet graphics kind of curved like that. Like, you're just, like, way up there on the top. Like, kind of thing. Instead of, like, the whatever we had before. So, anyway. Back to this. So, you end up in this cutscene. Explore mode off right away after the string index before anything gets defined. Like, explore mode off. You're not moving. It's a cutscene, yo. And then disable menu. I suppose I could have done disable pause too. There's one of these. We can copy it from the prehistoric exhibit, but set this temporary variable that I'm not using yet, actually. And then previous location. This is 1d3, that's Lavos. We're gonna do something with this scene later, like after you've done the four flawless and you beat Lavos, right? There's gonna be a scene here, like that, like it switches through here. That's how we can do that stuff. That's how we do. And then, but if you're coming from the Black Omen, it's gonna, or if you're coming from Lightning, if you're coming from the Prime Lightning Elemental. In fact, actually, I might make it so that you can go to each of them in any order, right? That's why it's kind of like, but that's why we're here. Cutscene, like, we could kind of chop that a little bit, or, you know, like, I was thinking of, and I'll tell you in a bit here when I scroll down through this list. Like, I'll tell you in a bit. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we got a bunch of 8 arbitrary zeros. Chrono, he's going to get set right up here. Let's turn layer 3 off. And he's set right there. And then hide him. I'm trying to make him glow. Right? So I'm doing some mem copy stuff. I did a loop one. That messes with the cutscene, other stuff. So I gotta figure that shit out. And then I've got all of the other playable characters hidden. Like, just right off the bat. In fact, I kind of have, like, different of those. Okay, so here we go. Here's the scene. I mean, just, yeah. And you'll notice how there's a large segment, and then somewhere in there's action. Like, and then, like, here's all the dialogues of the characters, of the other player characters. And then, like, I have another section. So I'm kind of I'm segmentizing my cutscenes. If I originally I had this in one thing, it will fit in one arbitrary, but it starts behaving weird. That's what I'm trying to say. Gotta take a slurk of my Dr. Pepper. Gotta fucking wash down the E&J somehow. That's what I'm drinking today. Cha-ching! Yeah. So, okay, how all this stuff. Okay, so we load 8-0. Right. After we hit all the other characters, I'm instantly having it play. It's got map music silent. I'm not going to pull it up, but it's there. This kindly serves its purpose. It doesn't need to be there. Same with you, because that will make my job a lot easier. Okay, so A2, A1. A is Gina, Chrono's mom. So we got, and we don't have that yet, but okay, so we got Chrono's mom. She's got to scream, hey, pay attention, Chrono, are you listening? And like doing that animation, pause for 2 seconds, and then you can do normal animation, or you can do reset. I like reset animation. I thought I had that reset animation, actually. In fact, if I do reset animation, she will, when she is moving here, up to here from the middle, she will actually do her walking animation, is what's up with that. So, there you go. That's another thing I want to point out with the code. And then we got her, like, moving up there, and then, like, glowing. And then there's, like, the save point sound. And then on sound channel 19, after half a second, it should be pendant to the Zeal door. Yeah, that. It should be that. For some reason, Temporal Flux is being weird. It could be the node, the .NET code I'm using. That's probably what it is, because Temporal Flux is pretty robust. I've noticed. When they change .NET, shit fucking, yeah, sons of bitches. Anyway, whatever. At least the go-tos are mostly kind of working, whatever. So we got that. We got that on that channel. And then, yeah, draw stats, hide if needed. I always put my draws and hides, or vice versa, in my arbitrary 0 and 1 is best. It's kind of my standard on that. I've been doing lately. I haven't really done that. It's kind of like in Programmer where you have you have getters and you have setters. And you have something set. In a way, it's a good way to look at it. So you got that stuff. Right. And, okay, blue shining star. I want to make this a gold star. In fact, actually, I want to make it either like Melchior, where it's just like a white outline, and then like glowing rays are like shooting out of it. But we don't have a way to, if I were to, okay, so I'm using Panorama of Majestic Grandeur. The same map as that, right? But with a different palette. And that sort of stuff. So, that, yeah, we don't have a way to, like, say, if I only needed this for the cutscene, and then I make the galaxy background this much, and I have this stuff blank space, there's a way to do that. There is a way to actually have that scrolling among that, and then we'll get into that. There should be a way to turn that on and off with events. There should be a way to, like, set scrolling direction, too. It's just basically, like that thing in the, I used for the dark elemental. There should be some bytes that are close by that. Like, just try going up and down. Fuck it, I'll do it later if I get time, but. Okay, so we got those things drawing. I just got this thing put together working right, because there'd be weird things where, like, since I copy and pasted, and, like, it's been, like, 8 times copy and pasted from different ROMs, and I'm just still kind of perfecting it. Because I had, like, the eons ago, like, all the way to, like, Gaia sends her children, like, at the first cutscene that I made, the intro scene, which has kind of to do with this. It's, like, in tuned with it. It gives you, like, that's an epic opening, but this is, like, the follow-up of that. This is actually not even, this is, like, 1/3 of it. This is, like, the 1/3 scene, because there's a scene of activating each elemental with the voice for Gaia, right? And then when you get the mega one of that power, like, when you get them all 4, then you get the longer version of this cutscene, but that's still, like, 1/3 halfway through that, because they're still, okay, right? All those we got our elementals, lightning, fire, water, dark, whichever order, like, and I had them sync, and then this one continue. Now, I'm trying to time that up, actually, where it's like, with the sound effects that load in each of those, but that's a doozy. That's like, you better be done you better have the pauses, and, like, all the commands in place for, like, everything else you want to do in the whole cutscene. And then, oh, excuse me, that was disgusting. Yeah, sorry. And, yeah, you gotta have all those in place and then tinker with the pause stuff for that to work. But that's how we do. That's an example. I wanted to show you. You can kind of, those first 2 are timed pretty well. And then after that, like, no. Like, and if I halt them, well, obviously it's not going to work that well. Well, maybe I should do is, the next thing I should try is putting these in a different object function, having called that as one with synchronize, and then see if those with synchronize will, and then synchronize with that too. So, synchronize. Yeah. So we got those. And that spark that spawns a little late for some weird ass reason. I gotta fix that. Like, I couldn't get it to work before that, so I was just moving it around. Yeah, it's like when you get these this big. It's doable, but sometimes you have to find a workaround. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, for many eons. Right. And then go to the next part. The Devourer Rose. I have Labos, like, spawn and do his thing on a separate. I had it in here before. It works. But when I originally had it as one block of code, this didn't work very well. I couldn't load the red spark over here and then disappear while making the lava spawn scream, or whatever. Yeah. And yeah, that's and then it goes to, and originally, like, right when it's like you have a great light within you, I wanted Chrono Trigger. I wanted Chrono's theme to play there. And for some reason, it wasn't having it. It was freezing up. And I'm like, damn it. Because that's, like, a perfect place for that. Like, just perfect. So I gotta tinker around with that. I want to, do that. And then I got Chrono kind of try to wriggle free as a little bit of, like, it's intense shit in the game, but you gotta have a little bit of comical. Or something to balance out the mood. Right? Just a little bit. Because that's a pretty intense shit. So, we gotta have a couple spots where he's, like, trying to wriggle free, and then, yeah, you combine your skills, will amplify your power. In other words, dual tech. I was thinking about even having Chrono say, yes, we call it dual tech. You could do that shit. whatever. And then we have each of the characters, and then we have, like, yeah, then these are the 4. There are 4 places, yeah, and then this is ready for if, different versions of this, because that's what Chrono Trigger is all about. We want multiple ways to experience this cutscene and different versions of it. But we still want it to be as long and epic when you have the full version of it unlocked. I was thinking of kind of like a Link to the Past where, thank you, Link, you've saved me from the clutches of evil monsters, or whatever. Yeah, that's it. No, I'm not using a vocoder. If you're asking, whoever pinged me that from across the veil. Yeah, that stuff. So yeah, so we listen to your friend, yeah, receive it now. And some of this is automated, some of it isn't. I thought about fully automating it with instant page breaks and delays. And then instant delay 0 for null. And then, yeah, and then we can do a Chronos power. That's in stats as this variable. Right? Right. It's in the tech sheets. I don't have to pull that up. I could, I suppose. Let me know in the comments. And I might in the next video. But that should be pretty self-explanatory. And yeah, I want to change some of the stuff here, of course, like voice for Gaia. That should be in all caps. That's important shit. Like, that's like a dimensional being of, you know, like the God worlds that's like helping you be rid of this thorn in its side called Bopos. Pretty much. Yeah. And then Metal Gate crashing. And then that closes out the scene. And then if you came from that location, you warp back to the Black Woman Astral Walkway. Of course, if you walk back in there, it'll be lightning still without having to do the initial fucking hologram bullshit. And without having the epic Guardian Revelation cutscene after. So it will just be kind of balanced out. And then later, we'll get into where we're going to finish our final cutscene. We'll talk about that later. This concludes tutorial 5, by the way. We got some stuff to wrap up, though. We got to put memory pointers in this shit. Otherwise, this is going to keep repeating through that scene. So, we got to do that. We got, what's called the finishing touches, for the beta test release. We'll call it that. That's what we're going to call it. Because, let's talk about it. Let's go to, oh god, where is it? I have too much shit on my desktop still. I haven't done anything about that yet. But anyway, hopefully, this shit will just go away. Like, and then somehow sort itself out. So yeah. We got there's some stuff in Safari, motherfucker, Template Forge, to cover. And including, like, some of the stuff in Zeal. Like, we gotta pimp up that, too. I want to have, the Monoria Cathedral, that kind of stuff. Now we also have this shit. We got silver points, plus to consider. We got adventurer's rank, plus to consider. We got the Guardia Vanguard. We're going to make that a faction. Cross Scholars, Medina Mystics, the Gaia Elite, the 4 elements. And, okay, so, what I was going to say earlier. Once I got past all that stuff. Okay, Melchior. Lightning. Lightning is going to say in the conversation to Gaia, yes, he has passed the test and is proven worthy. And then Gaia will give her spiel. So, like, each of the elements can kind of combine into that. You can have a little bit of a scene like this. So you're like, oh, that was epic. I gotta go find the other ones. Yeah. So when we do what's later is going to be called polish. Okay, we got finishing touches and then polish. So these will be 2 separate tutorial series. Like, I mean, like, this will be like, I don't know, like 3 to 4 couple hour long videos. And for beta test, right, of what we have. This is like, we need to get to that. And then polish. Extra dungeons. Oh yeah, like the finishing touches. I don't know, my name convention just crashed here. Because I need more liquor. But okay, so, cutscene, points. Let's call them points. Let's call them memory pointers. We need cutscene memory points We gotta do Ozzy still. Not Z, not XYZZY. Fucker. There. Ozzy's manner. And make that cool. Make it sexy and cute. That always just coming with it. Oh. Denadoro. We didn't do this. We skipped Windride. I was like, fuck it, I want to get this other shit. Windride. And then we need Minoria. Chapel. Level 80. You can go back later and like Yakra's minions are there and shit. Like, or something. Like, we need a reason to get Shadow Gems. Because, like, you can get them in Aussies with Shadow Gems. But they're rarer, right? We want an area that we gotta go farm, and it's kind of away from this. So it's like, but there will be some there. So if you don't know, yeah, that. We need to polish that. And then we need a place to get glintstones, and unfortunately, that's Death Peak. I'm a dick, I know. But there'll be other places too. Like the Black Omen. Because there'll be a little bit. Just a little. But so you can get them there too. And then, yeah. And then finalize Gaia cutscene. And Elemental Link versions, because we gotta have both, because Chrono Trigger is about multiplicity, like of different, I don't know, whatever, like, yeah, that, multiple choices. Yeah, so, hit the like button, it helps me out, please do. And, that is that for now. Okay, so finalize the Gaia cutscene. Okay, so what about polish? Okay, the extra dungeons in between, like, Magus's castle sucked. Right? It was cool, but it's like decor was shitty. So kind of like what we're gonna do with Ozzy's Manor, we'll, add like a conservatory or a garden. You can take a shortcut to the castle. Like, we also have to have our Shadow Fade Warp, right? Added to that. So, like, with the Windride. In fact, fuck it. You just get moved there. Polish extra dungeons, Zeal, and cutscenes. Ocean Palace. Epic cutscenes. I don't know. Yeah, the other stuff. The other stuff. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. But yeah. And then Gaia Elite Epic Cutscene. What I call the other one? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna call it 1 and 2. Because this one this will have like the different parts. And then what you've seen at the end of Lightning was like this one. Right? And then there'll be a cutscene 2. And then there's gonna be a epic Lavos final battle and Gaia Elite cutscene. Butt lips. I can't type. I'm taking my fingers to the hospital right after I finish this video. Pow! Crunch. No, I'm kidding. That will slow me down. So we can't have that. You should probably donate so I have money for the hospital after I break my fingers for not being able to type. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. But please hit the link below if you are interested in that. That helps me make more videos like this. Just so fucking thirsty. Alright. And, okay, and, oh yeah. Moonlight Parade. Extended ending. And we got another thing though. Fingers. Alright. Oh yeah, whatever. Extension ending. It is. I can't say. Oh, you fucker. Okay. That's just my own fault. Eden. Haha, I snuck the N in there. It's the end zone. Yeah, fucking. Okay, so, but this leaves us also with, we need special ending. If you did all the flawless stuff and beat it with Chrono, like doing this and beating this version of it, then, after the ending credits and the end and all that stuff, it's gonna black out, it's gonna fade, it's gonna show Sherlock open and come out of a gate, and then look up and just be like, that's ... exclamation mark, and then it like fades in and it shows Lavos, and it's like I'm trying to do that like spooky sound from Earthbound. But anyway, yeah, that. So, like, if you have Magus in your party, and you did all those epic endings, and got the epic Moonlight Parade ending, which will be like an extra scene just for, like, at the Gaia Elite Moonlight Parade version. Because, if you do the Moonlight Parade through the Black Omen, whether or not you got Gaia Elite, stuff done, like, you'll still get the extended Moonlight Parade. Cause it makes sense to open it all up to different endings. Cause then we can expand upon that even more. Mwahaha! So yeah, that's what we have. Before I get into this is the last part of, video 5. But before we get into any extra stuff, like the, few things I wanted to cover, like the tech editor. That's just complex, yo. Or, the sprite assembly, that thing, and, as well as things like our friend, good old, scene management, scene manipulation, color add, and, oh yeah, this one. Color math. Why is this in the data? It could use that as data for something, like a fader effect, just based on that as the data. I don't know, maybe it saves differently than that, but yeah, things like, where the fuck is it? That modes, like the mem copy 88. I think that's in byte math. Maybe it's in, like, downshift. What the fuck? I think this is, that's gonna be your, if you understand modulus of, bits, bit shifting, yeah, that thing. Set bits at, I don't know what these are, I forget what 7E0154 is, but you can set them, all 3 of those right there. Oh, that was gross. I can't find it now. It's in there somewhere. For some reason, I don't use it very often. Yeah, memory copy. Yeah, multi-mode 88, that's shit. Yeah, I want to cover this at some point. Like, what the fuck? Yo, what is this and what can I do with it? Or mode 7, the draw geometry. I want to get into that too. I want to make a separate video on that. And make, 5 or 6 different shapes. How to make the basic shapes will count as a shape, I guess. Right? But I mean, if you want a pillar, you want a triangle, a circle, you want a fucking pillar, you want, one part of the scene to just glow, like, zzz, or zzz, like they're opening a door from the side, and it's just, creaking in, there's gotta be, there's shit to do that. That stuff. So, yeah. That's how we do, that's what we got, this is what we got left, is implementing, some of this stuff. To finalize this, and then there'll be, the luxury of things like tech editor. Yes, I'm rambling on. Tech editor, mem. I'm just gonna type in M88, because that sounds like a big-ass firecracker. Draw geometry. And there's, a couple more, too, there's a couple side videos that I'm going to do that are just, copy tiles. I'm going to make just the copy tiles 101. And just make, a video just on that. like just showing basic specs of that. Because then some people might want to look at it as that subject instead of watching like 17 hours of long, boring diatribe of listening to crackpot, wacko, lunatic humor, and whatever crazy drunken antics I throw in there. But yeah, that's it. So it's gonna be a while. I've got a couple other. This is gonna be another video popping up soon on my page. Is my super duper Mario World hack, and then I got the SimCity for Super Nintendo. Nobody's been doing this shit. But yeah, I got some stuff that we're gonna be working on with that. To pimp that out, check out my romhacking.net page. I'll put a link below just for that. If you want to help, and we're pimping out the Super Nintendo SimCity. That's what's up. That's really what I want to do after this. So, yep. And this is just gonna be like a fuck around, showing you some of my hack before it comes out video on that. I'm mostly done with the Mario thing. And yeah. Until then, toodles.